Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I am your host, Ilham Məmmədov. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham met in a format of a video conference with the visiting president of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. The reason for holding the meeting in a video conference format was that the members of the Venezuelan delegation tested positive for COVID-19. During the meeting, the parties touched on the significance of the visit of the President of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, to Azerbaijan as part of a regional visit which was regarded as an indicator of high level of political relations. The parties expressed confidence that the current visit of the President of Venezuela would contribute to the development of ties. Nicolas Maduro expressed satisfaction with the fact that he was visiting Azerbaijan for the third time and stressed that Venezuela attached great importance to relations with our country. The guest noted the need for further development of bilateral relations, positively assessed the work carried out at the multilateral level, including within the framework of the non-aligned movement. During the conversation, the parties spoke about the joint successful activities of both countries within the framework of international organizations, including in the non-aligned movement. The support of Venezuela in the issue of extending Azerbaijan's chairmanship in the non-aligned movement for another year was emphasized. Azerbaijan's adherence to the bonding principles, which are the fundamental principles of the non-aligned movement, was noted. President Ilham said that Venezuela had always supported the settlement of the Armenian-Azerbaijani conflict within the framework of the territorial integrity of our country. The head of state noted that the conflict had been resolved and Azerbaijan itself restored justice, international law, and its territorial integrity. President Ilham also added that the two countries had always supported and will continue to support each other's sovereignty and independence. During the conversation, the sides emphasized the need to expand cooperation in the economic sphere and interaction between business circles. It was noted that the discussion of such issues as joint investment projects and the creation of joint ventures is of great importance in this context. The meeting also discussed the successful activities of both countries within the OPEC Plus format. The heads of state discussed bilateral relations and issues of mutual interest. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham received Chairman of the Board of Directors of the King Faisal Center for Research and Islamic Studies of Saudi Arabia, Prince Turki Al Faisal Al Saud.
The sides recalled with pleasure Turki Al Faisal Al Saud's visit to Azerbaijan last year in his meeting with President Ilham Aliyev. The importance of the 9th Global Baku Forum was pointed out at the meeting. The participation of a great number of influential guests at the event was described as an indicative of interest in the forum. They noted that the forum has already become a platform for discussing global issues at the international level. During the meeting, the sides hailed the successful development of friendly relations between Azerbaijan and Saudi Arabia.
President Ilham received Director General of the United Nations Office at Geneva, Tatyana Volovaya.
The head of state noted that this year marked the 30th anniversary of Azerbaijan's membership in the UN, and the conference was held on this occasion in Shusha in March, adding that it had a special symbolic meaning. President Ilham Aliyev underlined that Azerbaijan enjoys close cooperation with the UN and its specialized agencies, and highlighted the country's success in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. The head of state pointed out that the National Coordination Council for Sustainable Development operates in Azerbaijan, and the country's key development indicators are steadily increasing. President Ilham Aliyev said that the restoration and reconstruction of Azerbaijan's liberated territories is one of the priorities on the country's agenda. The head of state noted that Azerbaijan is facing a major landmine problem, and more than 220 Azerbaijani citizens had been killed or injured as a result of landmines since November 10, 2020, adding that another similar incident occurred today. Tatyana Volovaya said that she is happy to visit Azerbaijan and participate in the 9th Global Baku Forum on challenges to the global world order, organized by the Nizami Ganjabi International Center, and hailed the establishment of cooperation between the Nizami Ganjabi International Center and the UN office at Geneva. She stressed the importance of paying special attention to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals at the state level in Azerbaijan. Tatyana Volovaya noted that she put forward a concept on increasing the role of women in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, adding that work is being done in this regard. During the conversation, the sides exchanged views on cooperation between Azerbaijan and the UN office in Geneva and its specialized agencies.
The head of state received Secretary General of the Arab League, former Egyptian Foreign Minister Ahmed Abul-Gheit. Ahmed Abul-Gheit expressed satisfaction with his visit to Azerbaijan and said that the development processes he saw in the country and the capital Baku made a deep impression on him. The guest stressed that the successes achieved by Azerbaijan are the result of a far-sighted policy pursued by the head of state. Expressing satisfaction with his participation in the Global Baku Forum, Ahmed Abulgate noted that the forum had been dedicated to a topical issue and interesting discussions had taken within the framework of the event. The guests touched upon the issues of cooperation between Azerbaijan and the Arab League. President İlham stressed that Azerbaijan had historically maintained close ties with the Arab states and added that the two countries were connected with each other by common religious values and history. The head of state recalled his visit in 2007 to the headquarters of the League of Arab States and the meetings held there. During the conversation, exchange of views was held on the development of cooperation between Azerbaijan and the League of Arab States. In conclusion, Ahmed Abulgate, on behalf of the League of Arab States, presented a commemorative gift to the head of state. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, İlham received former Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak.
The site stressed the importance of the 9th Global Baku Forum held in Azerbaijan's capital. They noted that this event provides ample opportunities for discussing important issues of international importance. The site hailed the excellent organization of the forum and the fact that many guests from around the world came to Azerbaijan to participate in the event. They said that the forum contributes to the expansion of international cooperation.
President İlham Aliyev received former President of Croatia, Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović.
The site touched upon the importance of the Global Baku Forum, noting that the number of participants increases every year. They said that the agenda on the event is very broad. The site underlines that the forum is a good platform for discussing the expansion of international cooperation, geopolitical situation, energy, healthcare, climate issues, dialogue of cultures, as well as the emergence of new ideas.
Azerbaijan's transformation to the capital of peace, progress and cooperation in the South Caucasus region, as well as into the leading force of large-scale international energy and communication projects, was testified at the 9th Global Baku Forum, held under the motto Challenges to the Global World Order. Important calls on issues occupying an important space on the global agenda, in particular provision of peace and security, search for ways of settlement of conflicts, were voiced at the international platform.
Participation at the 9th Global Baku Forum of about 400 delegates from more than 50 countries around the world, including the ones playing a significant role in the operations of world politics, assessment of many regional processes, influential statesmen, politicians, scientists, political analysts, is a manifestation of confidence in our country. The forum held fruitful discussions on establishing a dialogue to achieve global peace, preventing wars and ways to avoid them in the future, promoting the values of a multipolar world order and other significant topics. It was openly stated at the forum that a unique opportunity for this was created by Azerbaijan's desire to create a stable, sustainable and developed region, a new geopolitical and geo-economic configuration after the 44-day patriotic war. It was once again brought to the attention from the international platform that despite the fact that Armenia signed the Act of Surrender on November 10, 2020, it still did not fully comply with the provisions of the trilateral statement, and speculating on the OSCE Minsk group, which has already disappeared into oblivion, is preventing peace process.
Rusiya-Ukrayna müharibəsindən sonra aydındır ki,
after the Russian-Ukrainian war, it is clear that the three co-chairing countries of the Minsk group cannot meet, and we have already received messages about this. The institute of co-chairing of this group will not function. That is, the Minsk group has lost its function. Attempts to revive it are useless. I think the best way is to say goodbye to the Minsk group. Not thank you and goodbye, you can only say goodbye. That is 30 years is enough. It is time to retire.
During the years of its activity, OSCE Minsk Group was striving to freeze this issue, not to resolve it. Therefore, the negotiations, which dragged on for a long time, were fruitless. It's absurd and unacceptable for the organizations with the same attitude towards both the aggressor and the side affected by the aggression to politically interfere after the settlement of the conflict. The Armenian side, not fulfilling the provisions of the trilateral statement regarding the opening of the Zangezur corridor, impedes the establishment of peace and stability in the region. The opening of communications can help the defeated country get out of the deep economic crisis by creating new formats of cooperation in the region.
beləliklə Zəngəzur dəhlizinin
A speedy decision to open the Zangezur corridor is one of the basic elements of future peace in the region. If we are not allowed to enter and leave, it will be very difficult to talk about peace, and all the efforts of Azerbaijan aimed at normal coexistence with Armenia, normal neighborly relations, will be in vain. This is an important issue. Azerbaijan has the right to demand it. The Armenian government has signed a corresponding statement. Second, Azerbaijan as a country that won the war and suffered from the occupation has a moral right to demand it.
Thus, the calls and messages voiced at the Baku Forum to ensure security and peace all around the world, the development of communications will create an opportunity to make important decisions in the future.
On the night of June 17th, the Armenian Armed Forces units subjected to fire the Azerbaijani army positions on the state border in the direction of Demirchidam settlement of Kəlbəcər district. According to the ministry, Azerbaijani army units took retaliatory measures. That was all for the day. Thank you for watching us. Goodbye.